Welcome to Survivor Season 42, Episode 3 reaction, guys. Go for the gusto. Okay, so if you haven't seen one of these from me before, you know that I can't show you the entire footage here on the side, but I will use all my little tips and tricks that I have that will allow you guys to follow along. Don't worry. You will be able to see some of the image, but not all, because, well, that's just the way that YouTube plays ball. Now I'm waiting for YouTube to line up here and give me the chat here, but I don't think it will. So I might have to fly blind here and hope for the best, which is not the way that I usually like to fly. But I'll show you what I mean by my little tips here. So you can see that there's an image there, and well, we'll just start the episode. And after every commercial break, I'll give you guys. We're starting off with the Taku tribe. I'll give you guys a little time code so that you guys know where we're at. I can't show you a whole lot of the sound, but we will put some sound on during Tribal Council. And for the most part, you're going to see this. This is the updated sheet of the people who have gone. Zach, Mariah, and Jackson are gone. So Lindsay, they're just talking about voting out Mariah. Marianne is there. Okay. So they're talking about how Marianne had this extra vote, and that's very interesting. Saying that it's for all of their advantage. And guys, if you are there with me in the live chat, I'll always interact with you. For some reason, YouTube is not being connecting to OBS though. So she's looking for the idol. Marianne's got the impression that she needs the idol. Oh no, she found Mike's idol. Oh, that's right. We saw that in the preview from last week. That she's got the idol. Fuzz in the live chat says, "Hey man, how's it going? Welcome to Survivor Watch Along After Show. It's whatever you call it for Survivor Season 42, Episode 3. We're just really seriously just started the episode, and we're looking at the fallout of who got voted out last time. And Marianne thinks that she found the idol, but I think she found Mike's idol from last time. So Mike stashed it, and Mike is in the top there. He's in the middle, and he stashed it, and she found it. So that's going to wreak havoc on them for sure. Okay. So she's reading it as if she just found it, but no. That's not how that works. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about strategy this time on how the game was played usually in the past. Fuss says in the live chat, the challenge this week is a must-watch. Yeah, I heard that it's a wild one. We saw that a little bit from the clip last week, like what's coming next week thing. So we're going to the Vati tribe, day 6. Still not totally satisfied with the audio. Where did they go? Yeah, the audio is not my best quality, but don't worry. We'll save the audio clips that we will have for when Tribal Council happens and for a little bit when the challenge is going on. But the primary thing, because this is a live stream, I can't show you guys the entire episode, but I'll narrate as we go along. So Daniel's talking about the differences in the tribe, saying that there's 3 groups of 2 people. Okay, so Daniel wants to take a look at the note from Mike's idol. He wants to study it. And, okay. Oh, okay, so the Mike... Oh, sorry, no. Mike is on the green tribe. I was confused there. Sorry, guys. I thought Mike was on the orange tribe, but no, he's not. That's right. Hey, it's still early in the season. It's episode 3. So Marianne found the idol on the Taku tribe. Mike has it on the green tribe. And Drea has it for the blue tribe, right? Whoops. I shouldn't have showed that much. That's only for small stuff. Hopefully I don't get dinged for that. I left it on that for too long. So we're going to have to watch it on like this for a little while, guys. Anyway, I want to show most of that stuff for when the challenge comes. So Mike's learning that the idol is missing? Yeah, we knew that was going to happen because we saw that in the preview from last week. So he's taking him to where he read the instructions for the idol, Daniel and Mike. Oh, so he did drop it. Unbelievable. So can you trust Daniel at all if he drops the idol? Yeah, no, you don't. Okay, so that's just bad strategy. That's first commercial break, guys. So I'm going to fast forward through the first commercial break, and I'll let you know where we're at. Yeah, that's something you don't do. You don't give anybody your idol, and you don't let anybody else read it. But if you want to build trust with people, I can see that some people do that. I would never do that as a strategy. You just don't do that. Okay, we're coming back from the first commercial break. Go for the gusto, and it looks like we're going to be setting up for the reward or immunity challenge. It's probably just the immunity challenge. They haven't been doing rewards yet. Okay, so I'll let you guys know where we're at. They're coming to the mats. So Jeff's just saying that Mariah was voted out last time. Fuzz says in the live chat, my favorite survivor is Sandra Diaz. She was the game. She plays the game like a boss. Well, she won it twice. Okay, so Drea doesn't like the way that Marianne was talking there for some reason. Okay, so it is the immunity challenge. Oh, so Mike is wanting to say the phrase because you have to say a weird phrase to make sure that the idols get activated. Okay, so Jeff's just saying you gotta get a ladder off the bottom of the ocean floor. You get a key, and then you got to get some sandbags to throw them up on this little platform thingy. That's going to be very challenging. Okay, yeah, I want to know what we're playing for. First tribe to finish. Survivor tool. A toolkit. Fruit. Smaller toolkit. Smaller fruit. Okay. Gets nothing. Tribal Council. Well, that's good. Fruit. It's good, quick energy because it's sugar. Yeah. And of course, the toolkit will help build the shelter. So who's going to sit out for the green tribe? Daniel and who? Who's sitting out? Daniel and Hai are sitting out for the green tribe. All right, guys. Here we go. Yep. Yeah. And they're off in the water. The water looks rough. They've got some chop. You see, like, the waves behind them? I'll narrate. I'll commentate like I was watching a sporting event or something. So everybody has to get to these rings before they can start diving down to unleash the ladder. Jonathan's having to help Omar, who's having trouble swimming. Jonathan's down to start untying, and those look like there's a lot of knots on those ladders. So you got to conserve your breath. But then you're fighting the current too, the tide. So you try to swim down and it's just pulling you back. You got to swim ahead of it so that you come back with the tide into the ladder. But yeah, that tires you out fast when you're in the ocean like that and you got to fight against the waves. Okay, so Taku's up. Yeah, Jeff says the turbulence in the water is bad. Lydia says that she's not mad about sitting out. Jonathan's carrying the ladder. Of course, he's got all the muscle, but he's got to also maybe drag some of the other people with him. You can see him under the water there. Just a beast. Getting a little bit waterlogged, are you there, Jonathan? Huh. Okay, so the Ika tribe, the blue tribe, looks like they're almost there. So Jonathan's going out to help people swim in. Wow, that's impressive. That is impressive. He's picking up the whole tribe on his shoulders and just, like, yeah, he's like Thor, man. He's got the same kind of physique as like Chris Hemsworth and such. So the green tribe and the blue tribe are still unlocking it. Okay, blue just untied their ladder. Oh, yeah, that current looks rough. Like the tide just whips you back and forth like a washing machine. I've swam in 2 oceans in my time. I've swam in the Pacific and I've swam in the Atlantic. Of course, Jonathan's holding up the ladder with his bare hands. That's sick. It is an amazing performance. Jeff just said watching Jonathan here is like an amazing performance, and indeed it is. Yeah. Okay. So Taku's up. They're going to use the ladder to untie the pieces and start their final part of the challenge. They're not going to lose, obviously. So it's going to be down between the blue and the green tribe who's going to lose. Jeff said that they've rarely seen anything like this. Uh-oh. Like, you tire and you run out of gas, and you got to make sure that you don't take a big gulp of water because it's salt and it's going to make you gag, which means that you'll take in more water. Oh, Jonathan is just throwing up those sandbags like a boss. God, Jonathan. He's got 3 up already. Wow. Wow. Okay, so Green Tribe are having trouble putting up the ladder. Like, they're spent. They're totally out of gas. And Taco wins immunity. Wow. Jonathan is a beast. That has to propel him in to be one of my favorite. He's one of my favorites for sure. And this season so far. But that means that he'll be a target because he's so strong. Yeah. So they're just speculating if either of those other two tribes can do it. Because the water is so high. Like, look at those waves. Wow. Because you're, wow. So, okay, hold on. Who was that? That was Roxroy. He was calling for help. He's in distress. Right? Was that Roxroy or was that Mike? No, Mike looks like he's doing okay. It was Roxroy that said he just needed help, and they're just showing them taking a beating. Wow. So you just got to get to that pole. You got to regroup, get your strength. Yes, exactly. Okay, so Jeff's saying drag your ladders in. Okay, so Jeff's saying wait. Yeah, because the other tribe has already won. So it's down between those two. They can take a break here. Due to no lack of effort on your part, we're going to retrieve your keys and give them to you, and we'll. So Jeff is saying that they're going to retrieve the keys and they'll continue it from there. Get the keys. Yeah, so he just said that they haven't done that in the history of Survivor, and they haven't. But it's a special circumstance because they're tied right there, and they can just move them both ahead at the same time, and they both got to try to land the bags up on the platform at the same time. It's a trade-off that you got to do, but it's like safety concerns, right? They're tired, and as I said, if you take a mouthful of water, you're in a real dangerous situation. So here we go again. We're back up on the beach, and we're going to go to see who's going to come in second place and get the prize. Okay. But you still got to be out of gas. You didn't get much time to rest, or at least it didn't appear like that. So Vati just got theirs. Ika just got theirs. Who's going to throw? High's voting is throwing for Vati. Roxroy. Roxroy's for blue. Okay. Ooh. Oh, and green is changing off. They're switching off. And Roxroy is just throwing it for the blue. Ooh. Mike. No, Roxroy's catching up. Oh, see, I don't know if you would let each individual person try out the challenge, because that means that the learning curve is different, right? They see that's the right strategy. Blue, Roxroy is throwing it, and he gets to learn the weight and how the feel of it, right? So you get that little advantage. Oh, that was close for the green tribe, the Vadi tribe. Drea just tried for the Ika tribe. Drea. Whoops. Drea just won it for the Ika tribe. So the blue and the orange tribes are safe. Vati, the green tribe, is going to tribal council. And I thought that. Community is yours. Well deserved. Well deserved. There's the orange tribe. Oh. So they just offered to switch the fishing gear with the fruit. And that's I would do that over the fruit for sure. And Jeff just praised Jonathan for his his effort, and it was a spectacle. You're right, Fuzz, in the live chat. That challenge. What? Hold on. Oh, so they got to pick somebody to go to the island? So somebody's going on a journey. Chanel is going to. So Chanel's going on a journey. She's on the lower right here, Chanel. Okay, so Green Tribe is going, and this is really early though in the show. This is really early. I'm surprised at this. Usually, if it's this early for a challenge, that means we're going to have some drama, perhaps at Tribal, or there's going to be a lot of debate as to who's going to go home. So that was the challenge. That was a great challenge, Fuzz. You were right. That challenge was really cool. So that brings us to the commercial break. I'll fast forward through the commercial break here, and we'll talk about what's happening after this, the fallout of this episode. So there we are. We're back from commercial. Vati, day 7. Michael Montez says in the live chat, how are you watching it after it's already been aired? Oh, that's an easy question. Because I have a TV that I can record it on, and I can fast forward and rewind with it. So I record it, and then I put it on the little picture there. But if you're new here, obviously I can't show you the entire thing, right? For copyright reasons, it just aired. But I give you little tips and to show you where I'm at in the episode, and you can see a little bit for your copy. What my idea is here with this is that you can watch my stream, or you can watch this after it goes up, and then when you watch yours, either like say you watch it on a web browser or something, you minimize that and fix that in the frame so that you guys know where I'm at with my show. You can sync up. That's why I always show you guys this version, so that you guys can see and key in and figure out where I'm at in the episode, and we can talk about it with me. All right, so we're talking about strategy here with the Vati tribe. Mike? So they're saying Lydia is a potential target. Mike is concerned that Daniel will switch, but they think that Lydia is the weakest member so far. So when it comes to this, you're scrambling. You're just seeing who's going to be the power player here. You want to feel out who is going to possibly play an idol. So, and as always, guys, if you are watching this and you like this, pay attention to the cards up above. I'll put in the playlist. This is part of a playlist that you'll be able to go through and watch the other episodes along with me. So they're saying Mike and Daniel are saying that Jenny is the target. So it's down between Jenny and Lydia so far. That's a bummer, because I like Lydia on this tribe. So Chanel is the deciding vote, and Omar and Chanel are on the island. They're going to make a decision to save your vote or go for the vote. Michael Montez says, oh, lucky I missed the episode, thanks. So yeah, that's how it works. And if you like this kind of stuff, guys, I do watch alongs on the channel for movies and such. I talk about movie news all the time on the channel. We do lots of live stream. I live stream 6 times a week. Unbelievable. Okay, so Omar and Chanel are on the island getting to know each other. Just seemed very genuine and honest. So now they're going to separate and make that decision to save the vote or risk the vote. And I like it because it seems like this season people are going to risk the vote because they already had the situation where it paid off having 2 votes like last week. So Omar, now Omar's a little headstrong. He's almost a little too Boy Scouty, that he'll protect the vote, I'm guessing. So, Chanel is the deciding vote, and Omar and Chanel are on the island. They're going to make a decision to save your vote or go for the vote. And I like it because it seems like this season people are going to risk the vote because they already had the situation where it paid off having 2 votes like last week. So Omar, now he's a little headstrong. He's almost a little too Boy Scouty, that he'll protect the vote, I'm guessing. Omar is going to save his work. Yeah, yeah, and yeah. Omar, he's down here in the little corner. He's gonna save. But Chanel, I think might risk it, and that would be wise for her because she's coming from a tribe that she just lost. Protect or risk your vote. What would you guys do in this situation? Would you risk your vote or uh, save it? Because if you protect it, then you keep your vote. But if you risk it, you could lose your vote, and that's really risky. That's very dangerous to do. So they're just mulling over it here. They're going, huh. All right, so the episode is dragging a little bit here. Just get to it, man. So she's not going to. She shouldn't. Omar, you don't talk like you're going to risk your vote. We both know that you're not. It's not in your blood. He risked the vote. I guess I judged him wrong, didn't I? Fuzz says in the live chat, he would risk it. Okay, so Chanel, what are you going to do? Chanel risked it too. So they both lost their vote. That's what happened, right? And it's going to commercial. So that's what that means. If they both risk it, then they lose the challenge. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to fast forward through the commercial here. And we're going to go straight to more deliberation on the Vati tribe. All right, let's give you guys a timestamp where we're at. Lydia knows that she's on the chopping block, and Chanel's just coming back from the island. So now you got to scramble to figure out if you're on the bottom. And when you're on the bottom, you got to make plays. You got to start talking to people. You got to start saying, okay, and offer options as to other targets other than yourself. But this will be interesting now because Chanel will find out that she lost her vote because they both risked it. I called that Omar won, and that's just hey, I like that. I like that because that means that I don't know the show like that. When you can't call everything, and it surprises you, that's entertainment value, right? Okay, so Daniel's telling Chanel the plan, saying that they should vote Lydia. And Daniel's saying that he knows that Chanel risked the vote, so she might not. So contingency plans are up, and that's a real cog in the plans. And that's what I'm liking about this season so far. It took a little while for certain things to catch on, like the protect and risk your vote thing. Like the first season that came on, not many people risked it because they wanted to play that old school game. But it seems like everybody's playing it this season, and people are actually doing the last chance dice roll. And then that's just cool to see at the tribal councils. So now they're talking about splitting the votes. And High seems rattled. Or is High saying that Chanel looks rattled? Now, let me see. Who would I like to see go home? Who wouldn't bother me if they went home? So I like Jenny on this tribe. I like High on the Vati tribe. Mike, I'm not totally won over yet. That's Mike right there. I'm not totally sold on him yet, but Jenny and Chanel, I think, are my favorites. And High. So I don't think Daniel's going to go home because they've shown too much with him, and everybody seems to be to be going to Daniel for advice or strategy. So he's in the favored group. And it does seem like it's going to be Lydia or Jenny. Out of those two, I would send Lydia. Jenny, I think she's got value. I'm sorry, Lydia. But that's just the way I feel. So we're at tribal already. Unbelievable. This is really early for tribal. So Jeff's just trying to get a feel for the group, and I shouldn't have left that on. I really got to be cognizant of that, because if I show too much, I might get blocked, and I can't risk the live chat thing. I'll get a strike. But you guys hopefully can understand that this is not a full reaction. So Jeff's just trying to figure out the feel of the tribe, trying to figure out where everybody's at. Because this is the first time that the Vadi tribe has gone there, right? Yeah. So this is the first time that Vadi tribe has been here. So Hai's making the diplomatic pitch here. He's saying that he believes in unity and such like that, so he wants to work with everybody. That's what I mean by diplomatic pitch. Did Daniel just say he's gonna lose?
Because you gotta trust your gut. But
well, Daniel's saying that he's paranoid, and he's blowing it here. You don't admit your weaknesses, especially in a situation like this. This is the worst time you can do that, dude. Wow. No. So, what, is he having like a little panic attack here, or what's... Yeah. This is where I feel like if you are a good poker player, this is where those skills at Tribal Council will come in. Oh, so Chanel just said Lydia. And Hai saw that, and he doesn't look happy with that. He just kind of rolled his eyes.
Unless it's me.
Unless it's me, indeed. So it's down to Jenny and Lydia. Mike is going to be safe. Chanel's going to be safe. Daniel's going to be safe. Hai's going to be safe. Yeah. So those are the four. And then when whoever gets voted out, you realize, okay, those are the four power players on the Green Tribe. So we're going to go vote. What's going to happen here is that I'll let you guys hear the sound when he reads off the votes. I'll show you the pictures of who's going to go home. And this is really fast. This is a fast episode, it feels like. It feels like we only had one commercial break. And then we were automatically into that challenge, which was awesome. That was my favorite part of this episode. So you made the risky decision, and you lost your vote tonight. So Chanel has just learned that she lost her vote. Can't she make like a little signal to like the other people that, okay, I've lost it? But why is Hai? Hai is mulling over something. He had a pause there that gives me concern.
Anybody has an advantage or an idol.
Okay, so just putting out the call for idols. And I think this is the second weekend in the row where we didn't hear him say, I'll tally the votes.
First vote, Lydia.
One for Lydia. 1 for Jenny. Lydia and Jenny. Lydia, Jenny. Lydia. Right? Is that what I said? 2 Lydia, 1 Jenny. Maybe I switched that up. Oh. 2 Jenny, 2 votes Lydia. Wow. Oh, so they're going to revote because... What? Oh, yeah, because, well, obviously... No, wait, hold on. Chanel lost her vote, so you're down to 5 votes. How can you be tied after that? Or did she lose 2? How does that... Wait, somebody's going to have to explain to me what happened here. Until all 3 idols have been found... Oh, because Mike also lost it. That's right. Right? Is that what happened? It sounded like we only got 4 votes. I must have missed something, guys, while I was talking. Hey, that's going to happen while you do a live show. I must have missed a little note there. So Mike doesn't have a vote, and it sounded like... So 3 will send you home. Jenny. Lydia. Tied again. 2 times. You're going to make fire. Oh, okay, so High's asking where the votes are. Then it's going to be fire making. That's why we're here early. Oh, they changed it. So... Wow. Yeah, and High's confused about that. Yeah.
So
Who
Mike
didn't
and
vote?
Chanel.
So Mike and Chanel didn't vote.
Fighting.
So High and Daniel are the only people that can vote now. And they were both on separate pages there. And I'm guessing Daniel wanted Lydia and High wanted Jenny. Wow, that... guys, I apologize for that. I must have missed that. I'm going to talk through the commercial break here and try to gather my thoughts. Mike lost it because he... Why did Mike lose his vote? I'm going to have to go back in this episode and figure out why. Was it because of something to do with the idol? He risked it and... I don't know. But we knew that Chanel lost her vote. But so then it was only 4 people voting then. It was High, Daniel, not Chanel. Daniel, High, Jenny, and Lydia were voting. And of course, Lydia and Jenny can't vote for each other, so they vote for each other. And that cancels those 2 votes. So it came down to only High and Daniel voting for who's going to get voted out. Ooh, this is really confusing, guys. Yeah, I hope I'm not the only one that's in this boat of a little bit of confusion as to what was happening here. And this is really different. So Mike and Chanel can't vote, but they can influence who's going to vote. And now High and Daniel have to decide unanimously between Jenny or Lydia. And if they can't decide unanimously, then Jenny and Lydia are safe and everybody else is on the chopping block, is from what I understand. Wow. That, whew. Now I see why they gave so much time when we went to the tribal council so early. And the commercial is on right now, guys, so don't worry about that. It's really nothing. Looks like they're giving an advertisement for Lipton iced tea. Okay. I just want to collect my thoughts. This has been a good episode, though. It happened so fast. And I thought that my favorite part was going to be the challenge, which was still cool. It's got to be one of the best challenges in Survivor that I've seen in a while. But this tribal council just threw me for a loop. Oof. I don't know who's going home now. I thought it was going to be down between Jenny and Lydia, but now anybody can be on the chopping block. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the... if one of the guys goes home now. Wouldn't it be amazing if Daniel went home? That my jaw would be on the floor if Daniel went home in this episode. Or Mike. That just... Oof. Okay, let me fast forward to the commercials now. Now that I've had a chance here to collect my thoughts a little bit. Ooh. 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 Yeah. Well, that's fun. I'm glad that Survivor has been able to be entertaining for the first 3 episodes of season 42, because that's what you want to see. That's the producers have done a fantastic job at gripping you and getting us back into it, and that's good. All right, Tribal Council. We're back, guys. Yep. Unanimous. And they can't.
Draw rocks, even though you're the only 2 votes.
So Daniel just asked about if they're going to draw rocks. So Daniel's saying that he doesn't want to draw rocks. Yeah. You don't want to draw rocks. So now High's asking why you lost trust. He lost his trust. And Daniel's trying to sell his side, but High looks like his feelings were hurt. Fuzz says in the live chat, I'll spoil the ending if you want me to. We're at the ending, but I want to figure... I don't mind. I want to watch this by my... So Chanel is... So Daniel's asking Chanel who she wants out. Because now Daniel's saying that he'll just agree with High and send Jenny home. Because he doesn't want to draw rocks. So now Mike is trying to play the diplomat. Oh, so it was High wanted Lydia out. And High just said that he's not changing his vote. So Lydia's now trying to plead her case. But it sounds like Jenny's going to go home. No? And Jeff is just sitting there looking at all of this.
The reason I voted Lydia was because Chanel...
Okay. Oh, so Daniel was going to vote Jenny. So now they want to get on the same page. High just asked Chanel. So now Mike is asking High if he wants to switch his vote. Don't bully him, though. Don't bully him into it. And High doesn't want to vote Lydia. So, High saying that he's going to draw rocks. And he's a man of his principles. Oh, he just said that he got backstabbed by Chanel. Wow. This is some high drama, guys. Okay, so now Chanel is being thrown under the bus. Late. So it's going to be Lydia, High, and Daniel is going to form a team and vote out Jenny. Huh. And Mike and Chanel want Lydia. But Daniel's being kind of like the snake here.
With absolutely no joy.
And he's saying that he can't go to rocks.
Right,
and there you go.
The fourth person voted out of the game. You need to grab your torch.
And that's shocking, Jenny. Daniel, but okay, that has to be the smart play, though, right? You don't want to draw rocks and give yourself a chance of 1 out of 4 to go home. So, okay. So there she goes. I'm really surprised on that. That's a shocker. But I got to talk the strategy here.
Grab your torches, head back to camp.
Ah, what an episode. Wow. Wow. Okay, so that's that episode. We'll watch the coming next week, but let's talk about this decision by Daniel, because this is huge. Put yourself in his situation. You don't want to go home, and the only way that you could have a chance of going home is if you go to draw rocks. Now, you're going to draw lines in the sand with your tribe as to who you're going to side with here, making this decision. Either one, him or Hai, were going to make waves, no matter what. So both of them were going to make people angry. Either decision, ever, which other way. So Daniel was saying, no, I don't want a 1 in 4 chance. I'm taking that off the table. I'm voting. I'm going to change my vote, and I'm going to vote with Hai, who seems to be standing firm, saying that he wants Jenny out and he wants to work with Lydia. Lydia, Hai, and Daniel now are strong on the Green tribe, on the Vati tribe. And Mike and Chanel will be on the outside looking in and hopefully trying to gain power. So Mike will want to get his idol and use that next time for sure. Let's take a look at this coming next week.
Survive. Angry at Jonathan. Jonathan opens his big mouth, my man.
Uh-oh. The bromance? Is it over? Omar and Jonathan are going to fight with each other? Don't tell me. Oh, and there's the fallout. Mike and Daniel are, yeah, they're going to be arguing with each other for sure. Wow. Okay, guys. So that's Survivor Season 42, Episode 3. What did you guys think about that? Definitely. Let me know in the comments below. If you're watching us live, I'll talk with you guys. And if you're watching us afterwards in the commercials or in the comments section, I will respond to all comments. That's something that I do here on this channel on Mirror Domains. I always do my best to try to respond to comments. Go for the gusto. Daniel, he went for the gusto for sure. What was your favorite parts of that episode? Was it the tribal council? Was it the fact that Jonathan put his entire tribe on his shoulders and carried them to a victory? That was very impressive. I haven't seen anything like that on Survivor for some time. And it was cool to watch. That was really cool to watch. Great episode, and I'm looking forward to next week. I'm invested now. And here are my favorites so far. We'll do that at the end of every episode. We didn't see much of the Blue Tribe, the what tribe is that name again? Sorry, guys, the Ika tribe. So we didn't see much of them. So on the Blue Tribe, I still think that it's either Tori or Drea. Drea is probably my favorite on the Blue Tribe. And then on the Orange Tribe, it's got to be Jonathan, right? I mean, come on. And as I said in the episode, it's that he's going to put a big target on him, and they're going to say that because he's so strong that he's going to win all the challenges, so we got to vote him out. That's usually the way that people look at it, but I hope not. And I hope that Jonathan can step up in a little bit of the strategy game and take command that way, because yes, he's my favorite so far. Jonathan, Fuzz in the live chat says Jonathan Beast Mode was my favorite. Yeah. And then on the Green Tribe, well, Hai stood his ground. He didn't want to change. And it's kind of like when you have, a game of chicken where you're both facing with each other, and it was Hai and Daniel in that game, who's going to flinch first. And obviously, Daniel flinched first because he doesn't have the fortitude to stand on his convictions, and Hai did, and he saw that Daniel was weak and he was going to buckle no matter what. So why would you change then? If you're Hai, why would you change your vote then? You wouldn't, right? Who would be voted out next? Fuzz asks in the live chat. And you're thinking Marianne. Well, they did show some of her story in this episode, so it could definitely be like that. That Marianne will go next. It's a shortened season. It's not as long as it's normally 36 days. I think they said it was only 28 days or something, or 27 or something. Right. So let's see who's all left. We lost 4 people now, so we got 14 people left. If I've done my math right, 14 people left. Right. Yeah, 14 people. Because we've lost Jackson, Zach, Mariah, and now we have lost Jenny, which was one of my favorites on that Green Tribe. I was kind of rooting for her. So 14 people left, and I think they'll probably do the merge and like the full group merge at 10 people, which is what they normally do. So 4 more people will have to go home. Guys, that's Survivor Season 42, Episode 3. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below, and join me next week for Episode 4. As you know, we'll go live around the same time, 9:15, so you guys have a chance to watch the episode. Depending on your time zone, we go 9:15 Eastern, and that's usually after it's aired here, and gives people in the central time zone to watch it on their time. But I give you guys the time codes when we watch it and stuff like that. And hopefully I don't get my wrist slapped by showing too much audio or showing too much picture, because I'm trying to play ball here. I'm trying to play ball and give you guys a good experience and not break the rules of YouTube, because I do like live streaming and I do like talking with you guys in the live chat. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you next week for more Survivor Season 42. It's been good.